And here we are again. So I have the First Order Stormtrooper Executioner kit here, and I'm looking for just a quick weekend build to do in the meantime, in between my Y-Wing, which I just finished, and my next kit, which I'm planning on doing the X-Wing 1/48 scale by Bandai. So I've just taken a look at this kit here. You know, we've got the body parts here, chest plates, waist, you know, there's some arm pieces here, and got some leg pieces, part of the helmet. The Bandai, they're 1/12 scale, although they're kind of small. Their 1/12 scale kits are really nice though. You know, here we have there's the weapon right here. Here's lightning for the weapon, which I won't be using. Not lightning, but energy bolts. And then we got just some little joint pieces, the base. And here we have decals. Have some more just connecting pieces for the different parts. The weapons, hand, some more joint pieces. So it's time to get started on the build, and we'll start out with the helmet. My camera battery died during shooting, but I put this piece together, which is the beginning of the chest plate with these 3 connectors that you see on it here. Okay, so the model comes with some decals here, and we've got decals that go around the executioner himself and some that go around the weapon, his electric axe. And I got some water here, have my micro set, a brush and stuff to cut the decals. So let's start by cutting out a decal here and applying it to the model. So I start out with water when I do my decals to soften them up from the paper, and I brush a little bit of the microsol onto the surface where I'm going to apply the decal, and then I carefully pull the decal off the paper and put it in place onto the micro set. And you can see these other ones here that I've done on the waist and on the wrists. And now I put these decals on his little thing on the back of his armor. And then it's the little imperial symbols that go on his shoulders. And then I have these little ribbed areas here on his axe that has some decals here. So I'm going to put some microsol on there and slide the decals off onto there, and then get them in place, and they'll dry right onto the little ribbed areas there. And then on the actual axe itself, there's little pieces that go on the blades here. And here's the axe with the decals applied. So now for a little bit of painting. The gun comes in all black, but it's actually, there's quite a bit of white on it. And you can see here in this picture of him holding the gun that the whole bottom of it is white. There's some little white trim in areas. So I'm going to go through and paint it white, add a little bit of silver around the scope areas. And here we have the gun completed and painted. And then the gun just attaches right here onto his thigh. I'm also not going to be doing really any weathering on him because he's actually a specialist and very clean all the time, and he's not out in battle, so I'm pretty much just going to leave him the way he is. And his hands here are also all black, but there's actually white on the trigger finger, on the thumb, and on the palms. So I'm going to paint those, and I took the whole wrist off because I'm going to hold the hands by the wrist or the forearms so that I can paint easier on the hands. And I'm just going to go through now and paint the areas white that need to be white, and hand number 1 is done. And you can see on this little area here, the knuckle actually has a black circle there, it's not white. And then it's just reattaching the arms to the model. Putting the axe back into his hands. And securing him to his base. And we are all done, so it's time to introduce my completed First Order Executioner.